Hey guys, the dude from Denmark here. Welcome to episode 13 of Magic the Gathering Return to Ravnica, the new expansion that's about to come out. More spoilers have been revealed today, so let's check them out. This episode is going to be a bit special since two of the three cards that have been spoiled so far is either from YouTube or from a podcast. The first card I want to show today have been spoiled in a normal way, and this card is called Rakdos Charm, which is an black and red instant card which costs you 2 mana to cast. Choose one, exile all cards from target player's graveyard, or destroy target artifact, or each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. I like how Rakdos Charm is way different than the other charms we have seen so far, especially because this does one of three things that aren't really that normal, I think. And it seems fun in a different way from the others. On the show today have been revealed on YouTube by some random guy who talking about this card. This card is called Blister Called Weird. It's a 1/1 and it costs you either 1 blue or 1 red mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Blister Called Weird gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and then you untap it. It's really nice that the Izzet Guild is getting another 1-drop creature. I really think this Blister Called Weird creature is a nice creature. Would have been better if the 1/1 counter on it would be permanent, but that would be way too overpowered, of course. But I think it's a neat card. As I said before, this card were previewed on YouTube by some random guy. You can check the clip out around here somewhere. But I must warn you, this guy who's talking about this creature is really annoying to listen to. So it's at your own risk. The last card I want to show today have been revealed by a podcast, which you can listen to here. If you don't want to listen to this clip anymore, you can click on this arrow to get back at the end of this video.
Alright, I think we've finally gotten through M13. You know what that means?
It's preview card time!
It's preview card time!
Alright.
So if you're fast forwarding and listening for the word preview, here it is.
Alright, so preview. So, should we just read it?
I guess. I mean, first of all, thanks for giving us a preview card.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited, and I think this should be a fun one to talk about. Now, this card has a couple of abilities on it, and one of them has been already released. It's an ability that we know, and this ability is, I believe, the Golgari mechanic for Return to Ravnica, and it's called Scavenge. And our card has Scavenge. So I'm just going to read the card for you guys, and then John, you and I can dive in and kind of talk about it, okay?
All right.
All right. So our card is called Golgari Decoy, and it's an uncommon. And it's 3 and a green for a creature elf rogue. Now, I didn't play the original Ravnica. Does the fact that it's an elf and or rogue matter much, generally?
I don't think so, no. There wasn't a lot of tribal stuff going on. Okay,
so it just happens to be an elf rogue, and it's a green. Now, this is a 2/2. So we're looking at a 2/2 for 4 here. So let's just run it on the old LR vanilla test, and we'll see that it fails.
Fail.
Yeah, so what does it do? That's the question that you should be asking yourself right now, because in modern Magic, they're not going to make a 2/2 for 4 and be like, be happy with this. You know, they're going to give you something. So it does two things. The first thing is it says all creatures able to block Golgari Decoy do so.
So it's got lure.
It has lure built into it.
That's generally good.
That is very interesting. Do you remember Prized Unicorn?
God. Do I remember Prized Unicorn?
It was
a core set, right?
Yeah.
I kind of remember it. I remember more like Shinnin of Life's Reach or something, and Taunting Elf.
Okay, well, Prized Unicorn was from M11, and it was exactly what we've just read. It was a 2/2 for 3 and a green, and it says all creatures able to block Prized Unicorn do so. So we have, like, at this point, it's a functional reprint of Prized Unicorn. But we have more. So I'm going to read the other part, the Scavenge part, and then we'll talk about the card as a whole. Okay, John? So it has Scavenge 3 green. So 1 more green mana to scavenge it. And just so that for people that haven't been up to speed on this, it says 3 green and exile this card from your graveyard. Put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to this card's power on target creature, and you can scavenge only as a sorcery.
Alright.
So, value.
It's value, yeah.
Yeah, so this card kind of hits on a few different axes. John, do you have anything to kind of lead off with it?
Yeah, like, the first question is, why would they put Lure and Scavenge on a creature? Like, is it just 2 random abilities? Not really, because the fact that it has to be blocked if able by all creatures means it's probably going to die in combat. So the fact that you've got this creature that's likely to die in combat, plus it has Scavenge, means you've got, like, an easy way to get into the graveyard.
Right.
So, like, if you want to get this guy into the graveyard so you can do the Scavenge thing to make some other creature bigger, you've got a way to do it, and a way to do it, like, while also doing something profitable.
Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I also like the fact, John, that you can go Golgari Decoy, go, untap, attack with everything, or do whatever you're going to do, you know, to use its ability. It dies, and then you can play a land and scavenge it the next turn.
Yeah.
You know, there's just a nice curve there, like if you don't have a 5-drop in your hand or whatever, and whatever's left, you can pile on a couple of counters too. Now, do you view this as a card that is often used as a win condition? Because these kind of cards can absolutely be a win con in a green deck, right? You get a bunch of beef out there and just turn everybody sideways and be like, well, you can't block 12 of this, so are you dead?
Yeah, exactly. Usually the math is just on the table, and it's like, I have enough power to kill you since you all have to block this dude, so attack with everybody, and they've usually already scooped before you have to make that choice.
Right, which is actually really nice.
Like, having access to a lure is very valuable. Like, that's a very good thing to have. But Prize Unicorn suffered from being a 4-mana 2/2 otherwise, which just generally wasn't great enough, like in the games where it wasn't lethal.
But this one happens to have the scavenge upside, and you know, one of the uses that you'll see for a card like Golgari Decoy that we have here that you don't see, it's kind of a unique ability, is they've got 5 or 6 creatures, right? And you're like, well, my Golgari Decoy is going to die here. But they've also got a tapper. You know, like, they just...
Listen to the whole clip in the description bar below, or the link right here. I really like this creature, and especially like how the scavenge mechanic fits so well with the whole all creatures able to block this creature do so. Because this means that if you want this creature to die really fast, to use the whole scavenged ability, you can really do this in a fast way. So I think it's a really nice creature. Those are the cards I wanted to show today. I hope you liked this special episode of Magic the Gathering Return to Ravnica. Spoilers. If you want, you can leave me a comment down below, tell me what you think of this block so far and the creatures we have seen. You can also subscribe to me to follow more of my videos. Whenever there are new spoilers coming out for Return to Ravnica, I will be making a new video, so if you're interested in that, you can subscribe to me. And until next time, have fun, guys.
Start, and I'm just gonna... there we go. And it gets untapped. Now, this is tricky because I'm used to... See, just good as new.